Welcome back. How is everybody this week? How you doing, Matt?
Doing all right.
So, as you can see, Jaden is not with us again this week. Unfortunate. It's probably a good thing she's not here this week. We don't really have a topic this week for you. We're kind of shooting from the hip. We're just going to chat. We're going to talk. We're going to discuss. Let's discuss some of our past investigations. Let's talk about what we've gotten for paranormal activity versus what we believe in the paranormal field. Because there's a lot that you and I have seen on these various compilation YouTube channels and on TV where we just shake our head and wonder what was paranormal about it.
Or it's so clearly like over the top where it's like you have to be faking this. This is insane.
Now, don't get us wrong. We're not going to become a reaction channel like that. We're not going to sit here and watch paranormal videos and react to them. I just think that would be a disservice to the people, because some of the people that upload their stuff to TikTok and YouTube, there is genuine paranormal activity going on in their videos.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure for every hoax, there's just as many like real ones.
So with us, we investigate a different way, and Twin Paranormal said it. They say it in all their videos. Every team out there does things a different way. They all do things their way. And I think sometimes we have trouble maintaining composure. All of us do.
I'm probably the one most guilty of it.
Not just you. We all do it, but I think we all do it in a different way. Mm-hmm. Like me, I tend to provoke maybe a little bit more than what I should sometimes.
No.
But at the same time, if we're not provoking, there may not be anything happening. Maybe the death whistle 4 or 5 times out at the woods might have been too much a couple of times. Maybe.
Crazy.
But that's what it's for. It's to invoke the spirits to come out and say hi.
And get the neighbors to yell at you.
Well, the neighbors can yell all they want. They're probably yelling at somebody right now anyways. So, the investigations that we've done over the last few years. Matt, what was looking back on all of it, if you had to pick one investigation, which one stands out the most to you? Let's pick one of our episodes and go back and nitpick at it. Let's criticize and react to our own episode.
All right. I mean, I guess in the sense of times I've been like the most like freaked out, there's our first time on Paradise, of course, where I couldn't get more than 3 feet away from the car. I don't, to this day, I have no idea what came over me. I don't know if it was just nerves or whatever. It was just so strange even for me in a hindsight sense.
I think with that one, I think it was maybe the stories leading up to it, because everybody we talked to.
But we've gone to plenty of places that have had tons of stories and stuff, and none have had the same reaction out of me. Like even Waverly, I've been there. I've seen it hundreds of times on YouTube, TV, all this stuff. And like walking those hallways was like, I felt much better than I ever did walking down Paradise.
Paradise has a special place in our heart, doesn't it?
Seems like it.
I think the times we've been out to paradise, like you and me and Jaden, you know, our feelings on the woods here. Every time we go to the woods, there's a different experience. Every time we're out there, we have everything happen or we have nothing. And that's always been the way it is with the woods.
It for sure lends a lot more credence to the woods having something going on. It's like there's downtime. Like it's not going on 24/7.
No. But paradise, other than the last time we were out there and our Christmas special that I hope nobody goes and watches, seriously don't.
Don't save your time.
Go back and watch the original Beast of Bray Road video. That was more entertaining.
Probably.
Yeah. But every time we've been out to paradise, we have had unexplained events, from you not being able to get away from the car, something yelling at us from the woods.
That was that same investigation too.
Yeah. I think the very first time we were out there, it was the first drive through the tree tunnel. Because you come up to it and you're not expecting it. You're not expecting just this tunnel. Like people said it was a tree tunnel.
It's a very vague description. Basically, you're driving through a small forest.
Mm-hmm. And it was very ominous. And you compare that to the stories that we heard and the research that we did on it. In the research from the hauntings out there, they said that they give you a feeling of anxiety, fright, and terror. And I think you experienced all three of those.
Absolutely.
And I still go back to the idea that I think they were letting you know how they felt in the moment that whatever happened to them, if they were executed or whatever happened to those three witches that supposedly lived out there. I think they were influencing you to let you know how they felt in maybe their last few moments.
Maybe, yeah. If let's say like it maybe not paved the way it was, there was a road out there that very well could be just a great way to like recycle that energy over and over and over again.
And I think all of this is a good transition into talking about Paradise Road. Because for me, out of all of our investigations, Paradise Road, the first time we were out there, driving out of there and having something white-faced running behind the car.
I can see that.
I looked in my mirror and I saw something. It had a hood that was white-faced and it was running behind the car. I floored it, and when I slowed down, Matt was like, "What are you doing?" And I said that to him. It's just like, we actually had to sit there in that parking lot for a few minutes just to recompose ourselves because it was intense. And then we went back with Jaden and Dylan. You and I went back once after that, didn't we? Or did we wait?
So there was the first time, then there was the winter one.
We don't know.
Well, for the timeline's sake.
Yeah.
There was. I want to say there was one where it was just us again. No, there was one with Abby. Abby went out there, right?
No, Abby never went out there with
I
us.
swear she's gone out there with us.
No. Because we went out there after Abby left.
Mandela effect's a funny thing.
Yeah, you're telling me. So we went out there. First time we went out there. So that video was out on October 12th, 2022. That was our coyote experience. And then Yeah. The one with the Coyotes was our third trip out there, including the Christmas special.
Mm.
And that was June 21st.
It was just us.
Yep. Just you and me.
Mm.
And then we went back with Dylan and Jaden, and we had a group of people show up. But the trip with the Coyotes, that was so bizarre because those Coyotes were so far off. They made up so much ground in 20 minutes. I would say 20, 30 minutes.
Probably.
But Paradise Road for us, yeah, probably one of the more concerning. The White River Trail was definitely one of them.
Yeah.
I think we're getting off track here, guys, but we are, we're kind of reminiscing today. We've been on a lot of investigations, a lot of repeats to the same place to see.
End of the year, too.
Yeah. Happy New Year, by the way, everybody. I hope you guys are safe, having fun. Hope you have a good 2024. Just kind of a throwback, just to reminisce of the past,
I think it's important in a way.
For those of you who are new to the channel or looking for direction on what to go and watch, Friday the 13th video, I would definitely put that in the top 5.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of our best videos, I would say.
I would say that one. I would say our season premiere for this year, Out at the Woods, with you in the circle.
I blocked that one out.
I would definitely say go watch that one. That one, you don't often watch paranormal channels on YouTube and see the sheer terror in their face. Like, a lot of them do a really good job of they cover it up, or they act like it's not affecting them as much as what you as a viewer know that their insides are melting because they want to just react to it, but they're holding it together because that's what they're doing.
That they're looking at the camera to make sure it's still on them.
Yeah. But we've had so much happen that it's just...
You know who you are.
I think between Paradise Road for the first time we were out there, Friday the 13th,
the Coyote incident in Paradise too, I would say that was, at least for me, one of the more intense moments.
I think the time we were out at the woods where we had all that weird stuff coming through the Spirit Talker, and you had the bird screaming at you when me and Jaden were off and you were by yourself. Mm-hmm. There's moments that we've had that if you guys go back and watch, there was one where we were at the woods at the end of last year and we had a friend with us. Matt was left alone. I thought I heard Matt say my name. I thought he was coming out of the woods. I heard my name. And I radioed him, and he was still down doing his investigation. Let's talk about our Friday the 13th episode for a few minutes here.
Okay. What about it?
Opening that basement door, Matt.
Yeah.
We fought for, 2 years not to open that door?
I swear I remember one time standing near that thing, and I think I heard it rattle.
Yeah.
It was either me or you. I for sure think one of us heard it.
Wasn't that when we were standing in the dining room? We'll call it the dining room.
Sure, the big room on the bottom. Middle.
Wasn't that the same night that you saw the hand reach out to you?
Yes.
Because weren't you earlier in the night, like maybe 5 minutes before that, didn't you hear the basement door rattle, and then we moved away from it, and you were watching the kitchen, and then you thought you saw the hand reach out toward you?
Mm-hmm. I'm so mad that wasn't on camera.
That's why we need body cams. That way, it
No, it was the camera was facing forward like that.
just didn't come out on camera.
Didn't. That is the part I hate the most about this field. It's like I should have the evidence. It's just that it decides to not be evidence. So I look like a crazy person.
Maybe you are.
Maybe.
Maybe you're the crazy one on this channel. You ever think about that? Or you only think about yourself?
Thinking about how I'm not crazy.
There's got to be some kind of crazy doing what we're doing.
No, yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, no.
Putting ourselves in these situations over and over and over. Isn't that the definition of insanity?
Yeah. But I don't think we're expecting anything to change. Kind of. But yeah, Friday the 13th. Being upstairs by myself at first. That was great. Loved that.
Honestly, I think Friday the 13th, I think that's the most active that house has been.
Yeah. I'm sure they were tired of our shit.
The footsteps upstairs. If you guys go and watch it, you can clearly hear like big, heavy boot steps right in front of Matt as he's looking in the room. And then you hear the footsteps running down the hall. It was like all the activity right there.
It completely felt like I was getting cornered.
And it makes sense because if you listen, it sounded like heavy boots right in front of you. When you stop, you're like, what the hell is that? And then you hear the footstep, or you thought it was a tree slapping against the house.
No, I thought it was the door like getting like rattled from the wind, because that room does have an open window.
You can clearly tell that it's footsteps coming down the hall.
But yeah, so I hear the first one. It makes me stop because I'm going, what? And then I hear the stuff behind me and I'm like, no, not doing that. I'm done.
It was, man, and then Jaden getting yoinked. And I know you guys can't see it on camera.
It sucks that it's so stable.
Yeah. I know you guys can't see that on camera. We did a bad job of predicting she was going to get her ponytail yanked.
Yeah, because she was like squatted up and like whatever. We were kind of just taking a breather, and all of this, from my perspective, all I see is her go, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" Like, and we've never had anything close to that violent there either.
Not on a physical standpoint. I remember Abby being like mentally attacked.
Mm-hmm.
But that house has never been that physical with us.
Yeah, never physical violence that bad.
And if you watch, I know it's hard to see on YouTube because of the compression rate, but the unedited footage where I was doing the Estes and the door closed, you can see a shadow moving along the wall towards the door, and then the door closes. Like, and then the lights at the bottom of the stool, when I said it felt like the stool was getting yanked, and you get that one light that runs back into the basement, it was just...
So I do want to put a caveat or like a stipulation or something. There's a word for it. When we say violent, tugging hair doesn't really seem that violent, but in the field of like ghost hunting and stuff like that, when something has enough energy to manifest and affect a person that simple, that's a big deal. That thing had to be building up energy in order just to fuck with Jaden like that.
You know what's funny? I don't know if you guys caught that in the video, but if you watch the video after she gets yanked, there's an orb that goes along the floor back towards the radiator.
Yeah, I think you told me, yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny because almost everything we had happen that night. The door being closed during the Estes method, the stool being yanked, even the static camera upstairs. I know I didn't post that, but there were a couple of orbs up there. When we heard like footsteps are moving around upstairs, you can see the orbs moving. It was like we had a lot of collaborating evidence that night. Like I said, the stool getting yanked, orb goes back into the basement, Jaden getting yoinked, orb goes across the floor. when you were upstairs in that other room, when you guys were up there by yourselves, and you both heard that knock, like maybe you weren't together. I think she was by herself, and she heard a knock in a different room. You can see what looks like an orb in the corner room moving across the room. She said it sounded like the attic door.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate when that thing's open.
But that goes back when you and Abby were up there in that end room, and Abby said she thought she heard the attic door close too. Like she heard the springs on it. That was in the very first video where you could hear, it sounded like a metal cup going like this on old jail bars.
Right, or like something rattling against the radiators.
Yeah. What really got me is that first video with the moaning in that room. Hello? I thought I just saw somebody out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah, I thought I saw the top of somebody's head coming up the stairs.
Hello? I just got goosebumps like we're being watched. We may do an investigation on the spot. So where we're at, we're in a public library that does have a history of being haunted. And
Support your libraries, by the way.
I swear I just saw somebody walk up next to me. I know where Matt's shadow is. I know where mine is. I thought I saw somebody walk up the stairs. The hair on the back of my neck stood up. And I thought I heard like a fabric shuffling beyond all the other, like this here. I thought I heard like this coming up the stairs, like an old-timey dress.
Which one? I told you there's two entities that have been reported here, right?
Yeah. And you thought you saw somebody
Like okay,
the top of somebody's head.
I don't know how.
You guys aren't going to see this part, sorry.
So, walk down the stairs for a second. I just want to see where. There.
Oh, that's that. All I heard right back my neck is static right here. Like, there's a static charge right here.
Really?
Yeah. Why are you not going up? Say we should have brought the music box and set it right here. Oh,
So, like, right around these steps, I feel like I saw, like, that much of somebody's head. Dark.
did we just have somebody come up here?
See what we're doing? I feel more anxious up here now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it does feel like we're being watched up here. And you felt that chill.
It's like somebody passed right through me.
I literally, as you made that motion, I felt like a draft. Like these windows should be all sealed, right?
Yeah, they're all sealed up.
Like this door is well sealed. Oh yeah, no, like this is like painted over.
Yeah. There's no reason for any of this.
Dude, what the fuck?
So, this podcast brought to you by the Midnight Hour, Midwest Desperados, has just turned into a paranormal investigation on the spot.
Impromptu.
Matt and I both feel like we're being watched up here. The anxiety's gone off the charts. I felt like something passed through me. I feel like somebody is standing right behind me, trying to get my attention. All right. We're back. Pardon the interruption and all of that fun stuff, folks.
I'm watching that mirror. I don't know if I should be watching that mirror.
So, speaking of paranormal, feels like good times up here, Matt. Feels like old time.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this.
We have just had some really bizarre stuff going on here on us. So we're going to fire up one of our devices with Spirit Talker and Necrophonic on it, since we're using our phones to record, and that's where all of our communication devices are. Didn't it sound like a voice over there?
I thought I saw a light out of the corner of my eye. Like from where I'm sitting, like I think I saw like an orb. It's like an orangish light. What the fuck?
It definitely feels like we're being watched from all points. It feels like you said, you move your chair too far back. It feels like you're running into somebody. It feels like there's somebody standing behind you.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to move your chair back because you're going to run them over with it. It feels like there's somebody over here in that corner that's watching us.
Voice wise, I'm not 100% on if I heard or not, because there is still people downstairs.
And we do have the server stack in there.
There's a server stack, yeah.
So, but I swear when I walked over there, it looked like there was somebody standing in that room watching us. And I know last time we were here, you thought you saw somebody.
I thought I saw a shadow like from a corner of the door that wouldn't make sense for there to be a shadow on.
So how do you guys feel doing a little bit of an investigation with us on the spot?
A little impromptu.
Speaking of Spirit Talker.
Apologies if this sounds like ass in post, but working with what we got. Yeah, it feels like there's eyes on the back of my head.
The hairs on the back of my neck are still standing up.
Long enough to do that.
So since we just came back with you guys, Matt, tell them what you told me about seeing a head on the staircase.
So, like, I don't know if you're going to leave it in, but like when we both like paused and like started looking around real quick, from like my perspective, like a few steps up, I felt like I saw like a dark shape that I immediately went, that's the top of somebody's head. But there was no footsteps. We didn't hear the door downstairs open. So that's why I was like, no way. And then the whole place just felt off. I don't want to say heavy. I don't want to say charged. Just off.
It feels like there's people up here with us.
It feels...
It doesn't feel oppressive. It doesn't feel...
Condensed?
Yeah, condensed. It definitely feels like...
Like there's more people up here than there are.
Feels like there's more than just us up here, Matt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least 2, 3. I know that you said they have 2 confirmed names for spirits here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it feels like there's 3, at least 3 of them up here with us. Feels like there's one in that the server room. Mm-hmm. There's one standing right behind you. And it feels like there's one in this general area, maybe going up and down the stairs, maybe a repeating pattern, like a...
Yeah, like a path.
Right. But
God, every time
there it is again. And it's weird because it's not The left side of my body is ice cold. The hairs on the back of my neck stand up, and the right side of my body is sweating.
I'm feeling it along like my right side, yeah. Like on the shaved side of my head.
Like it's walking right in here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab the REM pod out of the server room and put it right there on the floor.
That is a great idea. We do have one on the staircase too, which is double weird. You hear that whine? Yeah.
All right, so I'm not gonna put it on the floor because I want you guys to actually be able to see this if it goes off. Is that in camera? Yep. So the REM pod is on Matt's camera.
Mm-hmm.
If it goes off, it's right here. I think we should I'm going to turn on the temperature part of it too.
Yeah, it should be a lot more consistent here than outside.
All right. If there's anybody here with us, the device between me and Matt still feels like there's somebody right behind you.
It feels cold every time I look behind me. Like I get anxious every time I look behind me. Like somebody's mean mugging me.
There. Now we've got both points of interest covered. I got the K2 meter on that chair back there. We've got cap balls right there on that chair, and there's one on this chair. So, welcome to the Midwest Desperados Public Library Investigation. Hope you guys stuck around this long. If you did, stick around for a little bit longer. Things just got interesting.
Yeah, it's
We're going to fire up the Spirit Talker. We have our REM pod set up.
I really don't like looking behind me.
If there's somebody standing right behind Matt, can you give us your name? I just got this real heavy anxiety over me. Oof.
My brain wasn't changed, but
Are you moving around us?
my right side's getting colder.
What did you say the name was?
Rick or Lady?
Can you give us your name? So on the plus side, guys, if we get any EVPs, you guys should be able to hear them with these really nice microphones we got.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. Real-time EVPs. Too bad we can't figure out a way to clip these to our shirts while we're out doing investigations. At least we know they work with the cameras.
Yeah, and probably pick up our shirts moving.
So let's get back on track here. Killing?
What?
It says killing.
Oh, geez, that's nice. There's no killing. Nobody's doing any killing in the library.
Were you part of a killing? Matt, so this is going to be a silly idea, but it could relate. I know this library was on the trail of Al Capone. The house right. The library. I'm not saying it was used as that. I'm saying that right across the street we've had the stories.
Mm.
Husband.
Old family who ran the place? I don't know the history of the library well enough to.
So we've had killing and husband. Well, we don't want you to kill your husband.
Don't want the husband killing anybody either.
So while the spirit talker talks and we try to figure out what's going on around us. Oh, the temperature.
I forgot that.
That one right behind you as you moved your chair. Something moved.
Isn't it that one going
No,
off?
it was that one.
I thought it was that one going off.
No, see the red lights blinking on that one.
But the tone was,
The tone was this one,
yeah.
but that's the one that's going off. The light is blinking on that one. Look at.
I can see that.
Move your chair again. Is Matt backing you into a corner over there?
You can move that way. We won't stop you going that way. Like,
Are you upset that we moved the table when we got here? And everything's.
I'm sure we're not the first people to move the table around. Like,
We might be the first people that figured out that there's something up here. Positive? You're positive that. What? That you're upset?
you're telling us that you're not. That's that one.
That's that one.
That one is that.
The temperature is changing around.
Oh my god! I can feel how cold it is there.
It's not getting close enough to affect the EMF. Now it's this one. Or is it this
Both?
one's blinking? Yeah. So they're not getting close enough to affect the EMF.
Wood.
But they're getting close enough to affect the temperature on it, which I am assuming has a bigger.
It's pretty warm up here. You can feel the difference.
I just had a ice cold breeze move past me. Hey, that felt nice. Come back and do that again. It is really hot up here. Wood? I think this honestly just turned into an investigation.
Yes.
Man, Jaden's gonna be upset she missed this.
Jaden, you should have been along. Maybe they'll come out and say hi next time you're here. The light's still on for that one, for the temperature fluctuation. It's not beeping, but the light's still on.
I have no idea what that means.
It means that the temperature in that corner is different than what it is. And it's
When it was set.
right. And now it's a steady temperature. That means that whatever's there is standing right there. Here, try the key through that thing. It says cut. You're not looking to cut
Wood?
anybody, are you?
Wood cut?
Was your husband killed cutting wood?
Carpenter?
Well, K2's pretty good. Is there anybody here that wants to talk to us?
About cutting wood? I would love if that Peter wasn't so rattly.
Yeah, there's not much we can do about that, unfortunately.
What, hung? Oh, jeez.
A lot of tragedy associated with what's coming through the Spirit Talker right now.
Wood cut, hung. Oh, God, did he make gallows? Tear? Tier? That's that one.
The K2 just went off when you said the gallows. Did you... Did you cut the wood for the gallows?
It's going to be some morbid job. Tier, tear, one of those two.
On the spot, recording. I'm Mike.
I'm Matt.
You've heard our voice. You know our name. Can you give us your name? Can you tell us who you are and what you want here? K2 going off?
It went up to orange. What?
Prisoner. Are we on the right track?
It wouldn't keep somebody for hanging in the library. That's messed up. Yeah, that K2 spiked up to orange.
Recording. I'm Mike. I'm Matt. You've heard our voice. You know our name. Can you give us your name? Can you tell us who you are and what you want here? Holy shit, there's something there.
There's something there.
There's something there.
You just said something too.
You heard our voice, you know our name. Can you give us your name? Can you tell us who you are and what you want here? You hear that? Is that just me? It sounds like there's something there.
It sounds like something shuffling, or like what?
You're gonna crap and it felt like I stepped on somebody. It felt like I moved back and there was somebody standing there. What the hell's going on in here, Matt?
What did that? It said it had something earlier. What did that say? Don't look at me like that.
Matthew. It said your name.
What?
And then it said ritual.
Fuck off. What? You know, you're fucking with me.
Your name's right there. Alma, ritual.
Who the fuck is Alma? Oh.
Are you cutting wood for Matt to be involved in your ritual? Is that why you're standing behind him? Nora, did somebody do a ritual about Matt? Oh.
Oh, that's just the heater. I thought I was like nails tapping on something at first. I was like, no. Like, we gotta go.
Both of them. That one, this one was chirping.
No, it's just that one.
Is it this one making noise again?
Yes.
That one it's staying steady. That one's not.
It's just cold there, I guess, now.
Are you standing there? Hazel.
Hazel. Why does it keep saying
Are Hazel, Nora,
Alma?
Alma, are you the three that are up here with us?
That just went up to red.
The K2?
Yeah.
Hazel, Nora,
Alma.
Alma.
Ladies, you're completely free to interact with the object in front of this one. All you have to do is get close to the silver end here, and it will make noise based off of how close you are to touching it. It will not hurt you.
We'd be really impressed if you could actually get that to go off for us.
I'm getting a draft again. The one down in the... Oh my God, it's getting so cold over here.
It says wrong.
Wrong?
Yeah. I don't know why we're not getting any audio out of that.
So I'm not involved in the ritual. Thank goodness.
Oh, jeez, sorry.
Are we wrong about your intentions here with Matt?
Oh,
There's an understanding.
that just went up to red.
Are you trying to reach an understanding with Matt for a ritual? The device right in front of Matt. Right here. This one will go up to red the closer you get to it. This one, if you could just get close enough to light that up. You're beside.
It got so cold the second you said that.
You're standing next to Matt. Can you light the device up in front of Matt if you were trying to come to an understanding with him about a ritual? I think we need a little more information from him. Nora, Alma, Hazel. I'm going to say those three names slower. Please light the device up in front of Matt if you're the ones, if those are accurate names.
One of you.
Alma? Nora? Remove? Now you're talking? All right. That's bizarre in and of itself.
My entire,
Hazel. Are you trying to remove us? Are you, Matt? Are you okay?
I'm just, I was about to say,
Joy.
it just feels like there's a wall of chill right around here. You guys can see I have moved my chair almost out of this corner. Just,
You know what's really bizarre though? The temperature light is still on.
mm-hmm.
Try grabbing it. The one on the floor there.
Fuck.
I'm not touching you, I'm touching the object.
Grab the whole thing.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. Let's reset it. Let's shut off the temperature.
I re-zeroed it.
Illegal.
What's illegal?
Us being up here? No, it's not. We have permission from the current owners to be up here.
This is public property. We are not breaking any laws. We're not doing anything illegal. Matt, how come it just felt like there was somebody standing right in front of you as you were looking there? It's like you were looking right at somebody.
There was something on the wall. There was like like the reflection of light on the wall that didn't match up because it was like orangish again.
So Matt keeps seeing these lights, and I'm not seeing what he's seeing.
Like, so like right under.
Christopher.
Hello, Christopher. Like right around here, it looked like there was like a little arch of light. It shouldn't be cast from anything.
Christopher, was that you? Are you letting Matt see you?
Did you hear that?
No.
It sounded like a big ding.
Something just grabbed my arm.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, it felt like something went like that. It felt like my arm was hanging out here.
Breath?
Breath. It felt like something went like that on my arm. Breath. Maybe, did we hear the... Where's the bell?
It's there.
Right there. Okay. What was that?
That was downstairs. Stop!
It sounded like a footstep on the stair.
I thought it was somebody downstairs.
Photo.
Oh,
We don't have anything to take a photo with right at the moment. I'm sorry.
ongoing photos.
That's what it sounded like. Your footsteps on those stairs. That's exactly what it sounded like.
I'm gonna just check.
Just peek. Yeah, take a peek. I hope you guys are enjoying this episode. As impromptu investigation.
Blanche.
Hello, Blanche.
Go back up. Okay. There's nobody in that section of the library that would make a sound that would,
Come up the stairs.
like, yeah.
That sounded like footsteps coming up the stairs.
Or something like
On?
getting dropped.
Yeah. Sounded almost like the heel of
Terrible.
Terrible.
Blanche, terrible,
Blanche, did you fall down the stairs?
or are you guys recognizing that you're making me uncomfortable as fuck?
That's what it sounded like. The heel of a boot. One heel of a boot on one of the stairs. That's exactly what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she took one step and fell down the stairs.
Sorry.
That'd be a terrible time. It just feels like you're cornering somebody over there.
Oh, it's still cold.
I'm glad you're sitting over there now.
Knife.
Knife. No. Did that thing light up again?
A little bit.
Don't be knifing anybody.
I'll stop reaching my hand over there. Sorry.
So I think from now on, when we're in here filming, we're going to set up the Phasm cams and just point them in different directions, like that way. And maybe one down here facing down the stairs. Because that room over there definitely feels like
She died.
she died from a knife. Blanche, Holy crap. What if she got stabbed and pushed down the stairs?
Who's murdering people in the library? Stop it! This is a place of learning, niceties, and not murder.
Holy crap.
The thing went off too.
Blanche, is that what happened to you? Is that what we heard on the... Was that somebody dropping the knife on the stairs? The handle of the knife hitting the stairs. It could have...
She drop and fall on the knife?
Or she accidentally got stabbed and whoever stabbed her dropped the knife. Maybe it wasn't a knife. Maybe it was a letter opener. Maybe this used to be like where they store all the packages. It could have been an accident. Was it, Blanche, was it an accident?
Upset me.
I'm sure it did upset you.
It would upset me too. We're sympathizing with that. Empathizing?
Empathizing, yes. Empathy is understanding of other people's emotions. Sympathy is feeling bad for them.
Both. Both. It's true.
Beverly.
Beverly, are you the one that was involved in the accident with Blanche? We're going to call it an accident because we don't have too much to go the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us if you guys like this kind of episode.
Up to red.
So we need a little bit of clarity here. You keep setting off the K2 meter. You set off the temperature on our, we call those REM pods. They're not going to hurt. They're not going to harm you. They're not going to do any damage to you. They're not going to cut you. They're not going to shock you. Well, they might give off a little bit of a static charge if you're wearing socks around them, I would guess. But if you walk up to either one of them, here, I'm even going to do one better for you. Where's my button at? Which one is it?
David.
Now we've got a bigger field on it. Hello. REM pod, K2 meter.
Good.
Mike, I don't like it. Mike, it feels broken. Okay. I think it was just having trouble establishing a field.
All right. So, yeah, I think it was just. So I made the field a little bit bigger on it. Is it? Move the K2 back.
No change.
I'm in peace.
Are you sure? Because I'm not at peace with that thing doing it.
There. We got a little bit. Are you that close to the REM pod, or is there a REM pod? Grab that one. Maybe the battery's dying on this one.
Oh, the temperature's going off on that one too.
Tom.
Tom? Hi, Tom. Oh, don't go off when you're that close to me.
I think the battery might be dying on this one.
Oh my god. This is terrible. I'm sorry for folks having to listen to this. I don't want to listen to this.
There.
There?
Are you there by Matt?
Jesus
We'll just get a new battery.
Christ. Oh. Hell, I'm sorry to the spirits having to listen to that.
All right, so I think we've figured out that the battery might be dying on that one. Okay, so that is our field right there. If anybody wants to get close to Matt,
I thought I saw something move in the mirror,
there's nothing in here to move in the mirror.
which double confuses me because from where the reflection I'm seeing is cast, it's
We're friends.
No, we're not.
friends don't talk about knives and shit at friends like this. Okay.
Beverly and what was the other one? Blanche. Were you two friends with Tom? What the hell is that? Doesn't that sound like the REM pod going off? The REM pod's right here and it's off.
Tonight.
What are we doing tonight? You're here tonight with us?
Just stopping by the library.
Are we just friends tonight? I don't know if I like that or not.
It's getting cold. Like, this is so freaking weird.
Well, you know what they say, right? Paranormal doesn't stop, and sometimes it happens when you least expect it. I hope you guys are enjoying this. We're not running around. We're not chasing our tails through the woods. We're actually sitting here trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
The cold spot feels like it's expanding over here.
Impressive.
Yes.
Impressive. Is it impressive that Matt can kind of sense that you're trying to get it on with him?
They're like hovering over me.
Are you guys enjoying Matt?
Like I'm feeling that tingle on the back of my spine when I'm not having a good time. Like,
Well, we're not going anywhere, Matt. We got an hour yet.
Mm-hmm.
We have an hour to be here. We almost didn't have an idea for this episode. Now it's turned into an on-the-spot investigation.
Bert.
Bert.
like I am feeling it on my face now, like the cold.
What are you guys doing to Matt over there? Are we going... Are you getting ready for your ritual? Are you... Are you wearing your flannel?
No?
Just a black jacket?
Yeah? Why?
No worries.
I think something just touched the back of my neck.
Are you guys...
Because my hair doesn't touch that
Illegal.
spot.
illegal again? So you're getting touched now?
I think so.
I know you guys are going to get this on YouTube. I know you're going to get this, but you guys right now, this is happening in real time, right here at a public library. If there are any spirits here and you would like to say or do anything to Mr. Matt, you have very limited time yet. So if you're planning a ritual with him, if you're planning on doing something to him, I think that's a good idea. Ladies and gentlemen at home, I'm going to leave Matt alone up here for a few minutes. Keep an eye on him. It started to go off a little bit. Beverly, Bert, Christopher,
Betsy.
Betsy.
I'm going to leave Matt alone here with you for a little bit. I'm going to go wander to the restroom and up temperature.
K2 went off to fucking. I thought I saw something up there. Like above that window over there.
This window?
Yeah, I thought I saw like a dark spot. Dude, what the fuck? I hate this.
So the temperature light is going off on there.
Uh-huh.
I think next time we come up here, we got to bring the music box.
Mm-hmm. Of course,
Crash.
the crash. Betsy, did you have a accident outside the library?
All right, guys. I'm going to leave Matt alone up here for a few minutes.
Don't. I hate this.
I got to go use the restroom. You're going to be alone for a few minutes. You're in a confined space. What's the worst that can happen? You're not out at the woods. We're not out of paradise. There's no wild animals up here. Spirits
This
of
stuff is going off around me, Mike.
Spirits of the library. Now you're close enough to make that go off. Cool. Can you set the K2 off right in front of Matt? Let him know you're here with him?
Up there, move.
Suddenly.
Yeah, suddenly.
All right. So, Spirits of the Library. This is a one-time offer. We're going to be here every Wednesday with you. If you want to join us, you're more than welcome. But tonight, for a brief moment in time, you get Matt all to yourself. Do what you will with him. I'm giving permission. I'll be back.
Dude,
I have to use the restroom, Matt. Stay up here, tough it out, you'll be fine.
Joe.
Joe? Hi, Joe. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try an experiment with lights. Fuck off. Light on. Do you guys... Are you guys having these issues?
Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. That doesn't answer... That was the opposite for me. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, because the lights are off, we're standing up here talking to ourselves like a bunch of weirdos, that you guys are coming up here trying to figure out what we're doing, and you don't like what we're doing. Oh, wow, it is.
Sun.
Son. S-O-N. I'm not your son. I know my mother's name is not Lisa. Sorry.
Oh, the lights are on.
Yes, I wanted to try something while you were gone, to see if maybe things would...
Disaster.
Okay.
Turning the lights on was a disaster, Matt.
Apparently. Well,
See if the shadows would stop.
see if activity would stop. I don't know what that is. But it is noticeably warmer over there than it was where my seat is.
Yeah, it's a lot warmer over here.
Yeah.
You know, the really weird thing is I felt like I was just followed to the bathroom and followed back up here. The whole time I was looking behind me. Oh, boy.
Jeez.
So what did we have here? Joe, Lisa, son, disaster.
I can tell you right now. Oh. Oh. There's a weird shape in there.
There's movement.
Woman.
There's something shuffling in there. You can hear it. Matt, there's somebody in there.
Lisa?
He's coming.
Lisa's son? Dude.
It's not going to fire. I'm getting out from the door.
I don't want to be near. I don't want to be looking at that.
Attractive.
Huh?
Lisa, what do you want? So just so that you guys, I had to get out the Phasm cam. We have movement in this room next to us. Nobody's in there. So if we get anything, it'll be sliced into the video. Don't worry. Hello?
Intense.
Intense. Yeah, no, shit.
See, there's nothing in here. There's a chair.
The K2 went off in front of me.
I'm gonna leave the Phasm running here.
It's not cold back here anymore.
I'm gonna leave the Phasm cam running there.
Okay.
Just in case.
Dude.
Did you leave? Was that us seeing you leave through the room?
Dude, that was fucking weird.
I'm sorry. Felt like
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, old. Well, on the plus side, Matt, we have this for the next 3 months, this room.
Dude, it legitimately felt like I was seeing like part of a face through the glass.
When I walked up to the door, it looked like there was a woman standing in there again. So I set the Phasm cam up in that room just to record while we're out here. Well, now, if anything happens in that room, hopefully the Phasm cam will pick it up.
Gloria.
Gloria? That sounds like a librarian's name.
Sure, yeah.
Sure. So how are you guys doing so far? You still with us? If you're still with us, drop a like comment, subscribe. Stay tuned, man. We're gonna be in this room for the next 3 months.
Do we have any of the librarians' names downstairs?
No, we do not. I think we should find out at some point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I heard stories at this place was haunted. I'm sure you've heard it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't believe it. I just thought it was old tales, you know. But now I'm. We couldn't have picked a better place. Maybe this was comedy.
Jeez, at least you guys are entertained. Happy to help.
I think us getting this room for the next 3 months was fate. We were destined to be here. Because before this, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Before we got this room, we were going to go rent a storage unit and set up a studio inside of a storage unit. But then we came up with the idea to come and check this out because I knew this room was here. And they allowed us in here. And we're going to be here with you guys for the next 3 months, every Wednesday in this room.
So get used to the lights being off in here. Stop harassing us about it.
If you want us out of this room, you have to make this device right here. Right here. If you want us to...
What?
Can't breathe. Are you suffocating? Are you laughing that you can't breathe? Are you laughing at us?
Oh, jeez.
So if you want us out of this room, you have to be right about here with that. I see that the temperature light is still on. So that means there's a temperature fluctuation consistently right there, or right about in there. I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting to come in here, film a couple podcast episodes.
People are coming.
That's ominous. Last time we had a device say that, remember what happened?
Mm-hmm. Well, it said he is coming earlier in there, too.
Last time we had our device say that, we didn't have the cameras. That was back before we started filming and we were out at the woods. You and I have speculated that this whole town is connected to some kind of energy.
Cursed.
Is the library cursed? What kind of curse would somebody have on a... Is it because this land was Native American at some point and it's all... The whole land is cursed? Are you connected to the spirits at the woods? The water tower? Because we've had interactions that would suggest that the energy at the woods and the energy at the Burlington water, the old water tower, are connected somehow. Are you protecting your whole town? Was this your land? Is that
Attached.
That's a pretty solid answer to that.
you're attached to the land? Or let's go out.
The wall.
You're attached to the wall? Are you the one that cut the wood that they built this building with?
That'd be a reason to be attached to it.
All of your blood, sweat, and tears?
Especially for something as like important to a town as a library.
The original library.
Uh-huh.
Why are you making us feel uncomfortable? We haven't done anything to you. we're just here minding our own business. We're filming a podcast.
Emotional.
So unfortunately, we have to call it a week on you.
Yeah.
It's been a long night. We had a lot happen. A lot happened off camera. Unfortunately, our cameras ran out of space, unknowing to us. That's a shame because there was quite a bit that happened.
Mhm.
But we're going to be here at this location for 3 months. And I'm sure this ain't going to be the last time we have something happen here. So until next week, I'm Mike.
I'm Matt.
Hope you guys have a great week. And we'll see you when we see you. Adios.